tonight let's reorganize my top drawer of my office supplies. Let's do that before I go to sleep, and let's talk about cycles and ending cycles and just like all the kinds of cycles there are, and the fact that we are at the end of a cycle. Ooh, I almost dropped this. That would have been so loud. It's too late to be loud. It's too late to make loud noises. Speaking of ending a cycle, here's one that I never even really got started. I bought a cute little calendar. Who doesn't love calendars? We all love calendars. This is from 2025 to 2026. So, you know, technically it's already February. So technically I already wasted January. I already wasted one more month in this book. But I got it, right? It just has the months, and it has dates, and it has lines, and it has, that's it. Like, it's just every month. I thought that this was going to serve me somehow, mainly for like scheduling purposes, as far as finances go, like scheduling financial things. I thought it would help. To like have it physically in my hand, as opposed to just, I have a calendar back here that has that stuff, but I don't take this calendar with me. It stays here. So I thought, oh, maybe I need to like write it down, because I am not one of those people that's like on my phone a lot. Or on the computer, like, well, I am, that's not true. I'm on the phone a lot, and I'm on the computer a lot, but mainly for entertainment, not for practical things like lists or calendars or, you know, the cool things that like technology can help us with. I don't do all of that. Like for me, I'd much rather hold something in my hand if it's a calendar or a schedule. Like online just feels like, it's weird. Okay, it's weird because, okay, all right, I have this calendar that if I'm away from it, I can't get to it. But my fear about doing everything online, like on my phone or the computer, is that I'm gonna somehow be locked out of it, or like it's somehow gonna go away, or it's gonna be erased. And it's like, at least here I know it won't be erased, but unless I do it, right? We have tools to erase things, but either way, it's like I'm just scared of not seeing it or not being able to see it. But it's the same thing if I have it all here, but then this can't come with me. So anyway, whatever. I was trying to meet myself halfway, and I got this planner, and I didn't use it. It's cute. It's really cute. But I did not use it, and I don't know how or if I will. Another thing is, it's just one more thing to carry, and like, I carry too much stuff already. So yeah, I think it's about learning when to carry it or when to not carry it. Like, how can I use it now? I don't know. We'll talk about that one. We'll get back to that. But I have this clipped on so it stays closed. Okay. So that's a cycle that never started. This is a recipe, which I should now put in my other booklet. So that's a major cycle that's coming to an end for me. Like, I feel like we are at the end of the end. Other than this recipe, this is a pretty random notebook. It's like lists and measurements. Oh, another recipe. So I'm gonna have to put this with this. My friend gave me this notebook as part of like Christmas / bridesmaid engagements. What do you call it? What do you call it when someone asks you to be your bridesmaid? What do you call that? I forgot, but it's so beautiful. It's really cute. And it came with a pen and everything. Oh. Which fits perfectly in here. And yeah, it's nice. Ooh la la. And so I started writing I wrote my first recipe in it today. I made chicken piccata. I didn't write the recipe. I transcribed the recipe from online to my notebook so that I could keep track of the recipes that I'm actually trying. And yeah, so this was before the book. So whatever's in here, we're gonna put it in there. I'm gonna keep this together separately off camera. Other notebooks I've had, or notepads. This is a cute notepad. I was using it for like my moon rituals, writing the lists of things for that ritual day. And then I stopped really doing all that. So I think I only did like a month or two. This is just a super old notebook, but it has monkeys on it and it's just so old and I can't believe there's still pages, so I keep it. But I really need to just, it's awful. I hate it. The lines get me. Oh my god, this is tripping. When I first look at it, the lines are very uneven. But it's like the longer I look at it, the more even it gets. Am I tripping? That's weird. Okay. That's very weird. Yeah, literally, I would love to get rid of the pages. Look how yellow the pages are on the inner. I would love to just get rid of the pages and put new paper in here. But, you know what? It is possible. I think to be honest, I think I know. No, do I? I used to. Someone once was like, yeah, you can make notebooks here or wherever. Is it Staples? Because do we even have Staples anymore? Look, you just take that off. Take this off. Let's get rid of these pages. Oh, it's going to feel amazing. See, the end of an end. Yeah, we don't need that. Not even a scratch paper, nothing. But yeah, apparently I can put some new paper in here. Wait. Okay, I don't know, maybe I could use it for something else, or I just, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it. Or just find new paper, put new paper. What if there's like pretty blue paper I could put on it? Okay. Yes. Oh, it does have to go. Okay. STEM, women in science. End of a cycle. I don't know. I think there's definitely a big cycle that's on pause right now, which is the cycle of me keeping stuff like this and trying to repurpose it. And like, that's a cycle that, yeah, it's on pause because a lot of stuff that I was like saving and keeping, low-key hoarding, but not without intention to hoard, like full intention to repurpose, reduce, reuse, recycle, you know, create sustainable art, whatever. It just, I don't have the space to create. And so if I'm not creating and I'm just then basically, then what am I doing? All that stuff is just getting hoarded, and I don't have space to hoard stuff. I need all the space I can get in this room of mine. Like everything, if it does not serve like multiple purposes, or like you know, if it doesn't have like a purpose in that moment, like right away, then I really can't save it, unfortunately, as much as I would love to. Like, can you imagine? I wonder how many other notebooks I have had that I could have saved and then put in paper. Probably not that many, because I think they do get pretty messed up. And a lot of them don't come like this with a spiral or whatever. Okay, so this is probably going to be trash. Unfortunately. It's weird to be attached to something, right? A little... Okay, so I did have some of these, but I think I've used them all up now, so I don't really know where to put this. Maybe I'll put it in my... I have an office tray thing. What is it called? I don't know, but I have that with office supplies, and that's small enough and flat enough it could stay in there. I think this is supposed to go in my junk journal scrapbook thing, because this is the paper that was used for my bridesmaid. What's it called? Oh my god. The gift box, the like, oh my god. I feel like there's a word, either there's a word for it or there's a word that I'm trying to use and I can't for the life of me think of it. Oh, okay, I put a little piece. Should I put more? Bigger piece, bigger piece. And then I got more stickers from my bearings. Ah, no she didn't, no she didn't. Yes, she freaking got bearings again. What I need to do is stop thinking that my bearings aren't working, because they work totally fine and I'm the one that's just being difficult. Maybe, shoot, I had one of these on a water bottle, but that water bottle's long gone. And the ones I have now are not sticker friendly. Well, except for the big one, but that one has its own vibe going on, and I don't really feel like this would make sense on it. So this will go in my sticker baggie. What is this? Trash. Okay, trash. Oh, so this is another, this is another calendar type of deal. I found at the 99. Yes, the 99. It's just a tiny, it says this notebook belongs to, if found, please contact me. How to use your Pocket Task notebook. It's a Pocket Task notebook. Obviously I love it because it's small, but I also love it because like I've never seen a notebook like this. One half is you have like a date, important notes / today's overview, and then today's tasks. Then on the other side is basically bullet style, so then I can like put whatever I want there. And I just think that's so cool. I've only done 1 day, 2 days, 2 days, 3 days. I don't know what this is. Maybe I could erase it and save this page. Give myself back a page. So this is a cycle that never started. And another cycle, as you can see, is the cycle of buying calendars and not using them. You stop doing that. But again, I get it, because part of me wants to be able to archive things. Like, I wrote a list there, I could write that here. And by there, I mean there's a mirror, and I wrote it on that mirror. And now it's gone, because I have to erase the mirror to write a new one. But here, I wouldn't have to erase it. I could just keep it. because today, the date is obvious. Today's overview and important notes. Just that it's Tuesday, I knew I wanted to work out, and I knew I wanted to make myself a meal. And that's what I did. That's literally what I did. There was a few other things like in between, here and there. I took a shower, you know. I walked Coco, took out the trash. Mostly I just took my sweet ass time working out. And as far as my tasks, well, okay, I guess I didn't really write tasks for today. And then, okay, we're not gonna, it's like I want to imagine how I could have written like today down, but I feel like it would have been a waste. It wouldn't have, I want to be able to use this on a day where I have something to put here, something to put here, something to put here, and something to put here. It's like, what would I do? There was one time I did, is it here? Where's my notebook? Huh. Where did I put that notebook? There was a time when I did like a drawing a day. And just whatever from that day, I would draw it. And that's what I could do here. But yeah, anything that's like, this is, okay, but not the ongoing cycle is the need and the want, and some actually doing it. The need and the want to, well, I think I already said it, archive, but like keep track of tasks, keep habit trackers. We're definitely in the middle of that. Habit tracking and schedule, like stacking, stacking systems, I think is what I'm into. Having systems and then tracking them in some way. But yeah, so this is a sticker. It says 1 mental breakdown later. I forget where I got it from. Just someone give it to me? Perhaps. And then this says, why yes, I do frequently burst out in song. And then this is just a Halloween skis type sticker. Oh, look at all. Oh, this is an old thing I collaged. It was gonna hold all of my passwords to stuff, and it does, but it is just very falling apart. Literally falling apart. Let me do the inside. But I just didn't know the tape was gonna age this way. Whatever. So yeah, part of me is like, okay, let's make a new one, but it's so cute. I got this so I could save money. It came in a pack of 2, so this is the extra one that I'm not using, but I could think of something else to use this for. Not right now, though. It's just good to know we have that there. Okay, so this drawer isn't as bad as I thought it was. It is actually pretty organized. I'm just gonna basically put everything back. Just a little nicer. I don't know why I kept opening it and I felt like, messy. Ooh, what a nice notepad. Oh, wait. Shoot. This is the front, sorry. A nice little notepad. Oh, yeah. This is good for drawing randomly. You know what else it's good for? Oh, never mind. I thought the pages were thicker. I thought it was like cardstock paper, but it's not. But this is cute. Can you just like go back in time with me to when we didn't have cell phones? And who knows if we even had like print. What about a day when it was just paper and writing utensils? And like, you know, you have to walk around and you have to have a notebook so you can write stuff down. Or even to just like give a message or like give your number or just, I don't know. This is so cute. It's so full of possibilities. Oh my gosh, I make a little flip book. I should make a little flip book. Hyacinth is the brand. Hyacinth. Wow, that would be cute. And also probably a lot of patience and probably math. Is it easy to make a flip book? And I'm just being dramatic. I feel like we used to make some back in the day, but I stopped doing it, so now I'm, you know, out of habit. I hate how much this table wobbles, but whatever. For my laptop, a charger. I think that's what I need to do. Maybe like tomorrow, if I remember. I should write it down. But everything's far away for me to write down. I was gonna say, oh, I should fix the plugs and the outlets in my room. I feel like they could be better. So I could do that. A bag of batteries. Now let's hope that I don't treat these like bearings. And let's hope that these are actually dead. And I'm also just like, where the hell did all these batteries come from? Because this is a lot that would be dead. But I think they are. Because my batteries are stored in the bottom drawer. I have a case for them. So yeah, maybe that is... Okay, this is probably why it feels messy, because I have like random cards. And Overdose. Alexis on 420. That was a great... whatchamacallit? I don't know words today. That was a great presentation. So I have that. And I also have credit cards. But FUCK to them and to this, because there's been multiple times where, I don't know, they just send too much paperwork. Like they just, I feel like, they go directly to like claims or whatever. It's like, oh my god, give me a break. They did come in handy. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But so basically I don't want to use these. And if I need to, I can pull them out. This is my old cards and such container, which is an old gum container. Cute, 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 cute. What is this? Oh. Dang. Yeah, these are for my earpods. Where do y'all put this stuff? Like, where should I put this? Oh, this is my little gadgets and electronics, isn't it? These are more like, okay, this is thumb drives. Is that what they're called? USBs. Oh my god. Who am I? USBs. Like files. For files. Okay, the other thing I have is this little tray with, again, gadgets. This is like a picker for your phone. So you can pick, I don't know what you're supposed to pick. But I have it. This was a fail. This is a magnet for the phone. This is like phone accessories. More than anything. This is just phone accessories. I don't like how this doesn't fit. That's super annoying. I have a little cake cover that goes on to like this. Except not that one. It has to go into the iPhone one. But yeah, I thought this was gonna work and I was gonna be all cute at the rave with my tiny camera and this so I could give people the photos. Nope, doesn't work. Does not work. Fail, fail, fail. Okay, so this is gonna stay in here. And then this stays on top of all this stuff. And then this is my pouch of pencils with lead and erasers and such. Okay, yeah, it's really not that bad in here. This is pens and highlighters and such. I have my rulers. I have a bunch more notebooks. None of which are being used. Ooh, triple pack. Ah, what fell? What? The charger. Okay, that's fine. These notebooks have been used. This has been used for random lists. This one's definitely been used. There's still blank spots, so I keep them so I could fill the blank spots. I don't like to waste, y'all. Okay, so definitely we're good on notebooks. Let's just organize it a little bit more. Hopefully I can use some of these this year. And then, oh, what is this? A receipt. A receipt. I think I want that in the front. This can stay in the back. This goes here, obviously. This, we're still deciding if I'm going to use it or not. But I will also put it towards the front. As long as the drawer closes, we're good. This can be used. Let's just stick it back here for now. Okay, yay, it looks good. It wasn't bad at all. But I do need to get rid of these. There is a drop-off at the library, so I should... Tomorrow I can't do much. Tomorrow I have work, and I start at 2:30. My goal tomorrow is to go for that run in the morning. Go for the run in the morning, and then just, like, take care of myself, you know. Drink water, walk Coco. That's after I take care of myself, you know. Drink water, have breakfast, pack a lunch, take a shower. What else do I need to do tomorrow? That's it. I just want to go for a run. Thursday. So much talking. It's Cherry Blossom LaCroix, but it's been sitting for a while. And I had ice in it, so the flavor is a bit different, but still good overall. Okay, yeah, so I think I need to keep this out. We're gonna keep those batteries out. I do this awful thing where right outside of my room, there's like a dresser, and I just put stuff on there all the time. Just like random stuff that I need to get rid of, that I need to take outside or to my car or give to someone. And it's funny because I just walk by it every day. Every day I walk by it. So not a cycle that's ending. Definitely not. But yeah, I just leave stuff there. Like, it'll be on my mind. Like, it is still on my mind. It's just there's like other factors that come into play as to whether or not I can touch it and move it or whatever. Yeah, okay. I want to put this back. This is all just scratch paper. Literally just cut up pieces of paper from like scrap papers that I get. And then I have some, what are these called? Post-it tabs. Whatever. Okay, so that wasn't bad at all. Very happy, very pleased. Sorry if that was super boring. I can't believe that was 30 minutes. Wow. What am I doing with my life? But guess what? Now there's other stuff here that I need to do something with it. Okay, so let's just figure it out. Albertsons. I told myself I'm not going to collect all the receipts. I'm going to collect specific receipts. I'm going to collect the gas receipts and it all just depends. Because, okay, speaking of notebooks, oh, look, here's more receipts. This is, you know what, this is what I need to do. I think maybe I can get the receipts, but then I'll be like, after I write it down, I need to just sort of forget the, oh, you know what, shopping, stuff that I might need to return. I think food, I don't need to get receipts, because for the most part, you eat it. But sometimes you need a receipt if your order's wrong. Lord have mercy. Okay, stuff that you might need to return, you have to get a receipt. You just do. But yeah, if anything's like 7-Eleven, I don't need a receipt, you know? Okay, so yes, speaking of notepads, another notepad. I have a bullet journal that I set up nicely to be able to track my finances. But for some reason, I saw this notepad and I was like, yep, I'm going to start using that. So now here I'm using this. But it's kind of a waste on this side. Oh well. And what am I tracking? How am I tracking it? Basically, it looks like, oh, this is all my debit spending. So I'm definitely a few days behind. The last thing I entered was on January 26th. Of course, if I didn't spend on a day, then it's not going to be on here. But I feel like there's probably a good amount that I need to add. Unfortunately, I can't do that. I can't do this and talk. So I will just pull out, what are these? If anything, I could put some of these in order right now. But I'm not trying to like finish anything right now. Oh, what is this? What is this? 28. Okay. 31st, I did a lot of spending. The 30th I did. I think the only day I haven't spent so far is the 29th. At least it's not here in the receipts. So yeah, this is a cute little baggie. They sell these at Sprouts and probably some other like cutesy stores. This is skunky. Yeah, I put my receipts in there. And then the receipts that I've already like added, I put in here. So the other thing I can do real quick. Oh my god, okay, so I said I was gonna talk about things and I haven't talked. I mean, I've mentioned some cycles, but I also want to talk about like cycles deeper than that. I mean, they're all pretty deep and important in their own way, but this year in general, I think one of the most recent cycles that I have broken or somehow like was triggered and things turned out differently. Like still they were messy and still it was uncomfortable and still like I feel like it's bad and still I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know that I have dealt with it differently, or like yeah, I've dealt with it differently. Honestly it is work related, so I can't go too much into detail, but I honestly don't even need to. There's no detail required to like, let me just describe the cycle. The cycle is I get a job and if it's not working out, I quit right away. And then when I quit, you know, I'm not making money, I'm unemployed. I have to rely on unemployment. And while I feel like that time off, I make the most out of it, it is also a struggle. It's a mental struggle. And, you know, it attacks your self-esteem, it attacks your self-worth. Like, it's just such a weird balance. Like, I find that mentally I'll be struggling, but like physically I'll be doing great because, you know, I'm on like such a regimen when you're unemployed, you know, it's just you. And I love having time off. Like, I usually spend it being active and going places if I can, then that's gas money. And then when I am employed, it's less of a mental health struggle, more of a financial struggle. Like, because now I'm making money and now I keep spending it. And the mental struggle is more so at work. Like, whatever it is that the job is asking of me, it feels like that is the struggle. I'm getting hot now. But also my back is starting to hurt. I did so much exercise today. I'm scared if I'm gonna be like way too sore tomorrow or what. But also I just made dinner and I think I'm digesting, so this is something I need to do. I need to add it. I need to make a list. Because I'm like, do this tomorrow, do that tomorrow, do this tomorrow, do that tomorrow. It's just like right here, already right here, 3 things. Take this to a drop-off, rewrite these, figure out, okay, throw this away, which I have a trash, so fine. Figure out what I'm gonna do with this, if I'm gonna do anything, and then now I need to transcribe that. Good Lord, okay. But so that's one of my cycles. Oh, this is Pivo. I wanted to put it in this little guy. I have an instructions and manuals and warranties type of folder that I put all that stuff in. This is car related. I need my car folder, which is the red one. What was I saying? Cycles. Oh, another. Is this car related? This is car related. Perfect. Everything goes in the same file. I paid for my overnight parking permit. And then I paid for my February. I'm all caught up now. I accidentally didn't pay for car insurance 1 month, and so it put me behind, and so basically I had to pay twice, like within the span of a week. Oopsies. Can't let it get canceled though. Alright, let's put this back. This is trash and this is trash. That's cool. I found 2 things to put in the trash. This is probably gonna be trash. It's already trash. Yep. Made up my mind. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave that alone. We're just gonna talk now. So then you're unemployed. Oh, and then I get desperate again, and then I try to find whatever I can, and then I start working again for whatever I can. And or like in my unemployment time, I really have like some sort of like inspiration or like a change of heart, you know, something guides me to this or that for whatever reason. It's like, oh, let me try this out now. Okay, let me try that out now. But it's been a constant cycle. Like, I've had so many different jobs, and either I quit because I don't like the job itself, or I quit because I feel like the job, I'm getting traumatized at work. Like, I'm not a fit for it, and that's why I'm getting traumatized, and that's why I'm not, you know what I mean? Or like, I just don't know what is really required of me. Like, yeah, or yeah, it's just too difficult, you know? Sometimes it's too difficult. And I feel like I'm always trying to find a strength or use my strengths. And there are jobs that I have, and there's jobs that just made me feel so awful, like so bad about myself. And then sometimes, like, depending on, like, okay, if I left the job and I really liked it, it's almost like the unemployment is really difficult because, well, now what am I supposed to do? I lost something. But if it's a job that I hated and then I go on unemployment, it's like, okay, now let me do the things that I feel like doing. So like the cycle's the same, but it's also different. But also I've always done things very much alone, very much on my own. I don't really clue other people in. I've never really, like, I've been close with coworkers, but not in healthy ways. It was more just like surface level and then like turned out to be toxic. And like this time around this year, you know, when I faced this, when the cycle came up again, like when the triggers started happening to make me think, oh God, I'm gonna lose this job, I'm gonna quit, something, you know, and then I'm gonna go back to that, being unemployed and having to figure something out. Like all that came up and triggered me, but for sure, I have to say it is with the help of my friends, like turning to actual support this time. That, and then just feeling like, okay, I've been here before. I don't want to be here right now. Like that, okay, so from my own, it was that thought, but then it was also, yeah, having support, going to support, having support. That really, I feel like that cycle's over now of me trying to handle it on my own, at least. We still don't know what's going to happen yet, right? I don't think this is somewhere I'm going to be forever. Just because, like, I'll tell you right now, if I am, I feel like that's sad. Like something else did not go right, you know? Yeah. And then I'm just wondering if that's all I have to say about that, or if I can say more. Or if that, yeah, if that was all of it, and does that make sense? Give me a minute. Okay, I have to remember that I can pause this, because that was really helpful. The other cycle, yeah, I feel like that makes sense. If it doesn't, I can go back to it another time. But the other cycle that I think is ending is this cycle of thinking I can't cook. And like pretending like I can cook. Or I guess, yeah, the cycle and the belief and the barrier that I have with feeling comfortable in the kitchen. If you know me, you probably know that I don't feel comfortable in my own kitchen for just several different reasons, but it all comes from like one person. And it's so ironic because I know that she didn't feel welcome in her own kitchen growing up. So it's just, oh God, it's so weird, so strange. And I want to say this is the year that I probably use the kitchen more than any other year. Like, I mean, you know, I know how to make sandwiches. Like, I know how to do cup noodles and make tea. I know how to do basic stuff. But I've really started using more things in the kitchen and like not being afraid to try recipes that I thought were too complicated. Like tonight I made that lemon piccata, the chicken lemon piccata, and I'm like so impressed. Could it be better? Probably, yeah. But is it at least cooked? Yeah. Did it taste good? Yeah, it did. Like everything, even the asparagus I made with it was like the right cooked, just cooked well. And I've made that. I've made soups. It first started with pastas. It is a cycle that has been slowly ending, you know, because I did start getting comfortable with pastas and then soups, and then I kind of always did stay away from like the chicken and the meat just because I was so nervous of like, I'm gonna get food poisoning, I'm not gonna do it right. Yeah, but I feel like it really is ending. Like if I feel like cooking something, if I feel inspired, I'm gonna see, is this actually possible? Can I actually do this? And then I do it, and it feels so good. It feels so good. Are there consequences? Yes, there are consequences. Dishes. Dishes, and then plus sometimes I just do it so late, like right now. Like I didn't finish cooking till like 8 something, you know. But it is way later than I want to eat, because the later I eat, the later I stay up, and then I don't wake up early, and I want to wake up early. But yeah, that is a cycle. It is the end of that cycle. It is the end of me saying I'm not comfortable in my own kitchen. Because part of it was just me, I'm not comfortable. I feel like I'm gonna mess it up. But now I'm getting over that. Like, it's the end of that cycle, thinking that I'm not comfortable. If anything, it's more just the other stuff. But I don't know, but pause. And then just in like a smaller, not necessarily my life, but the collective, I guess you could call it. I don't know if I've said it in any other videos yet. Probably not. This is like, what, the 3rd video? But I fully subscribe to a Lunar New Year. I think that makes so much sense. Maybe mine wouldn't necessarily start February 17th. But basically, like, by the time spring comes around, you know, by the time it's March, like, I feel like that is the beginning of the year. And if this is how, okay, listen, this is how it could be, or should be, or is in my head. March is the 1st month, April is the 2nd, May is the 3rd, June is the 4th, July is the 5th, August is the 6th, September is the 7th, October is the 8th, November is the 9th month, December is the 10th month, January is the 11th month, and February is the 12th month. Like, if we're gonna have 12 months, just move the numbers over. And I feel like that makes so much more sense. And so if we're thinking of it that way, and we split the month into the 4 seasons, winter is those winter months. Winter is December, January, and February. Spring is March, April, May. Instead of what we have now, where it doesn't go with the months at all. And you can't even say it even goes with the weather, because the weather's all over the place. I don't know. Everything's all weird and messed up, but in my head, like, I'm gonna subscribe to this. And so basically, finally, yeah, February is the end of the end. Winter is the end, and February is the end of the end. So there's that. What else? And then just a little more on the work thing. I think I've ended this cycle of giving up right away. I'm not saying I won't give up at some point, but that cycle of giving up like right away. Probably because I replaced it with, instead of giving up right away, I went to my support first, you know? That's probably what it was. So the cool thing is, I don't actually have to put this table away. And instead of making a list, I can just visually see tomorrow, boom, 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 these are the things that I need to touch and handle and move. And maybe I can, maybe I can't. I feel like I'm gonna wake up late. if I wake up too late, I am not going for a run. I don't think I'm going to go for that run. I probably won't. Like, I kind of just know myself. We'll see. I'm going to try to go to sleep right after this. I feel like I'll sleep super good tonight too. But if I had to put this away, then it would suck. Then I'd be like, where do I put it? How do I? Then I would have to make a list. Yeah, then I would have to make a list. So I could put everything away and not be bothered by it out. Alrighty. Oh, it was a good one. I'm gonna get ready for bed. And we'll talk again soon. Bye.